Hello dear students, let us take one left recursive grammar and try to convert it into GNF. Now the problem asked is convert the given grammar to gray batch normal form, and this is the grammar. Okay, now see both the productions. S derives capital A followed by capital A, and capital A derives capital S followed by capital S or small a. Now at the first moment, you will say that none of the productions are left recursive, because left recursive is of some form like x derives x alpha or beta. That means the same non-terminal should occur immediately on the right side. But in both the productions given, S does not occur immediately on the right and A does not occur immediately on the right here. So you may say that this is not left recursive, but this is left recursive grammar. In fact, there is indirect left recursion. Just observe. Let's call this as first production and this is second production. Okay. Now tell me if S derives A. I'm just drawing it in the form of picture or a parse tree. Correct? Start symbol derives A followed by A. But what will A derive in the next step? A will derive S followed by S. I've used this production. You can see that we started with S and landed in S. Again, S can give us A followed by A. We have again used this production. But then this A will again give us S followed by S. You see this, that we started with S and when we landed in S. So isn't this a left recursion? Yes, indeed. There is a hidden left recursion. What I mean, let's say I am rewriting the same grammar over here. Okay. This was the grammar given. Now I am saying S derives AA. What if I decide that I will replace the value of A, whatever A derives, this portion, I will replace it in this first A over here, right? So what S will be? S will be SSA or AA. Just observe this SS I got from A. A derives SS. So this first A I have replaced it with what A derives, and the second A here has been kept as it is. But this small a I got from A derives A. You can check A derives A, and the second A I have kept as it is. Okay, so I'm just rewriting it again. S derives AA, A derives SS or A. If you replace this A with whatever A derives, then the grammar becomes S derives SSA or AA, and the second production remains as it is. A derives SS or A. Clearly this is left recursion. Please try to understand, there was a hidden left recursion, and when you replaced whatever A derives in the place of first A over here, you saw that there is left recursion. Okay, take a chance. Let's see this again. S derives AA, but A derives SS or A. Now what if I keep the first production as it is? S derives AA, but I decide that whatever S derives, see S derives this AA, whatever S derives, I will replace that value over here. So I will get the second production as A derives. Now you see, in the place of this S, I can put AA because anyway S derives AA. So this production will become AAS. This S, the second S, has been kept as it is, or A. But you observe that in this new grammar, we have left recursion. So you either replace value of S in the second production or you replace value of A in the first production, you will always get left recursion. So hence proved that this grammar is left recursive. Okay, I hope you have understood this much. Now, how do you remove left recursion from this grammar? So I am rewriting the same grammar. S derives AA and A derives SS or A. We want to remove left recursion. Okay, but then first of all, let us put whatever A derives at this place, and A derives either SS or A, so we'll put it here. So the grammar will become S derives SSA. Note the second A is preserved here, but this A has been replaced with SS, or this A also derives small a, so A followed by capital A. And the second production we will keep as it is. Now we got left recursion. Now think of removing this. Just check this grammar. Which production is left recursive? This one. This is left recursive. This is not yet left recursive. Not left recursive. Clearly, because A is not repeated on the right hand side, but this is clearly left recursive. Okay, so how do you revise this? How do you rewrite this? Just check. Remember, left recursive grammar is A derives A alpha or beta. Okay, do you understand this S is nothing but A? This S immediately on the right is A, and this portion which I am underlining or marking is alpha. Correct? And the beta portion is this portion or beta. And how did you rewrite this? You said A derives beta A dash or beta. Recall. And A dash, the new non-terminal, derives alpha A dash or alpha. Correct? Now, so how do you rewrite this? You will say S derives first beta. Beta is AA followed by a new non-terminal A dash. I hope you are understanding. Beta, or let's put S dash according to our convention. S dash. Okay. So this beta was written and then followed by new non-terminal S dash or only beta. This is the rule I have used. Have you found out that this production is in GNF? Single terminal followed by list of non-terminals. Single terminal followed by non-terminals. Please try to understand, when we removed left recursion, we ultimately got GNF. Okay, but what next? We have to write production S dash. See, this S dash is the new non-terminal. What's the rule? S dash is written as alpha S dash or alpha, and you know alpha is SA. Alpha is SA. So we will write SA followed by S dash. Alpha A dash. Just check this, alpha A dash. So alpha is SA and followed by the same symbol S dash, or simply alpha, which is SA. Correct? And the second production will be written as it is. A derives SS or A. Nothing. We have removed left recursion from this. This was anyway not left recursive, so we have written it as it is. Now, how many of you watching this video are understanding that we are successful in building a GNF? You will say, no sir, agreed this is in GNF, but this isn't in GNF, because the right hand side should begin with terminal and then list of non-terminals. So this is not in GNF, and this is also not in GNF, sir, because the right hand side should begin with a terminal followed by non-terminals. No, but I stress on the point that this is GNF. It's only some matter of substitutions. You just substitute a few things. Note, S is in the beginning over here. We want a terminal, but anyway S derives small a, capital A, S dash or AA. We can replace that value over here and over here and over here. Just see, I'm just rewriting, okay? I'm just rewriting. Give me some time. I'll need some time to refer this. S is AA S dash. Okay, S is A S dash or AA or AA. Please give me some time. Or AA. This is already in GNF. S, production S is already in GNF. Okay, but S dash, observe, S dash as you see is SA S dash or SA. SA S dash or SA. This is not in GNF, but you know S is already in GNF. Note, S is already in GNF. So you can put this value of S over here and it will be very easily in GNF, correct? I'm just rewriting this step, and the last production was A derives SS or A. A derives SS or A. You know that S is in GNF. Simply put the value of S. So what will be the revised grammar? S derives A S dash or AA, correct? But S dash derives, note, this S, this first S we are replacing with whatever S derives. So that will be A S dash followed by AS dash, I'm sorry, AS dash, or be careful, S also derives AA. So this S is also replaced with AA, correct, followed by AS dash. Please try to understand this S has been replaced with both using the OR operator, or we have got another term here. So again this S will be replaced with both options. So both options are A S dash S, sorry, A, I'm so sorry, A. So this S has been replaced with A S dash and this A remains, or A. Just check. This S has been replaced with AA and this A remains. That's it. We have finished replacing this S and this S. So we, instead of 2 rules, we have got 4 rules because S was deriving 2 things. Now notice this entire production is in GNF. Finally, A derives SS or A, but you know S is already in GNF. So in the place of this S, you will put A S dash or AA. So let's put A S dash first. We will get A S dash S. This S is already there. Or this rule A S. This S has been replaced with AA and this S is already there. Or A. This last A. You can see that this entire production is in GNF, and the given grammar now, the given grammar is in GNF. All the rules are in GNF. We were successful in doing this after removing left recursion, and that too left recursion was hidden. It was indirect left recursion, correct? You can play this video again because I know that this is a bit complex problem, but you can play this again or you can see more examples solved in the next video. Thank you very much.